as you have surely heard, U.S. President Donald Trump has personally interfered with Canada's supply of face masks. It's outrageous. And isn't it just like Donald Trump? The media party reported it, and you know they are always accurate and fair when it comes to Trump. So within hours of these reports, it was a unanimous chorus of condemnation of Trump and his anti-Canada bigotry. Here's Doug Ford.
And I just can't stress how disappointed I am with President Trump for making this decision. I understand he's thinking I got to take care of my own people, but we're connected. And but even in saying that, I'm not going to rely on President Trump. I'm not going to rely on any prime minister or president or any country ever again. Our manufacturing, we're gearing up, and when those assemblies start, we aren't going to stop them.
And here's Jason Kenney.
As a Canadian, I am insulted by the decision announced today to block the export of critically needed medical equipment that we need to fight the pandemic here in this country. And I think it's short-sighted because the United States ultimately is a net importer of this kind of equipment. But it also underscores why we must produce our own critical equipment here at home, because apparently we can't even count on our closest friend and ally to be a supplier.
As you know from the media, Trump ordered the noble company called 3M to simply stop sending masks to Canada. He ordered them to tear up their contracts with Canadian hospitals. Except that's not quite true. It all started last week when the head of Florida's Emergency Management Office told Tucker Carlson on Fox News that 3M was giving him the runaround and selling their masks for cash to the highest bidder, including to folks shipping them back overseas. Here's a clip of that.
3M has lost total control. And so what I asked 3M is that, are they aware that their authorized distributors, U.S. companies, are telling me that the reason why our orders are being pushed down is because foreign countries are showing up with cash to purchase the orders. And when I told 3M that, not only did they not dispute it, I asked them if they've put out any guidance to prevent the behavior, and the answer was no. And so when I asked 3M, what is your production? They said they're making 10 million masks a week. And when I said, great, I have money, I'd like to purchase some of those, they said I couldn't, that they have no mask to sell me.
Now we know that's true. For months, China has been buying up North American supplies of masks, including masks imported to America from China, and then sending them back to China. Not just in North America. I think I showed you this clip from Australia before, too.
In an almost military operation, massive numbers of surgical masks, thermometers, antibacterial wipes, hand sanitizers, gloves and Panadol were stripped from the shelves and shipped to China.
Now, Canada is not involved with any of this. This is about Donald Trump not wanting masks sent back to China. And in fact, when asked about this, Trump's White House trade advisor, Peter Navarro, made it clear he was not talking about Canada or Mexico. Here, listen to him for yourself.
3M is basically going to be helping the American people fight this battle. There will still be some exports from the United States factories to our friends in Mexico and Canada. But as for the rest of 3M's production around the world, we're going to try to get our fair share. We will get our fair share of that. Oh, well, hang on. Didn't the media report that 3 million masks at the U.S.-Canada border were sent back to America? I'm sure I saw that. That's an excerpt from my daily show, The Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.